Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation. Thank you for joining me. Trying to get into a more loving, unconditional state in the beginning of these videos, hence the hands. I had just did whichever video on Akashic Records. Talks about that it's not junk DNA, that it is your past lifetimes, so that to give you more access to them. And I wanted to touch on how to access those and why that's important. All those past lifetimes, all those other simultaneous lifetimes are in your Akash, represented as a higher density being, as a seventh density being, as the Oversoul, have had all these different fractals from it, having incursions in all these different lifetimes and all these different experiences. Why would you want that information there? Because you now have, in this new day and age, you now have simultaneous access to all lifetimes. Whatever information is pertinent to you, that is relevant to you in this lifetime, in this very moment. And this energetics that is imbued into your DNA is to help give you access to all these different lifetimes that are happening simultaneously. The lifetime that is happening in the future and has happened in the past is happening right now. There's only a differentiation in frequency. That experience is a different frequency. Your experience is a different frequency. And the very experience of differentiation is like changing a channel on a television set, and you have access to all these different television stations that have information that would be pertinent to you. Now, how to gain higher access to this? Now, there's not just one way. There's an infinite amount of ways. Direct access through meditation, Tantra, anything that you can do to raise your Kundalini and be able to do integration of your chakras. If you have some chakra blockings, there's people that do Reiki and do healings and do energy work, and there's Rife technology, there's Skio from Dr. William Nelson, there's C Sharp that has been recommended from Bashar as an earth tone vibration that you would be supported in. That does help do some integration as well. But really just a conscious intent to want to integrate is truly the start, because the things that will come because of that intention, law of attraction, third law of creation, will bring whatever you need to you when it's needed, and the information that's needed for you. Whether it be money, whether it be information, whether it be people, a website pops up, a recommendation via YouTube, you're looking through videos and something's recommended. I had an example of someone who reached out to me, and they were sleeping, and they were watching a playlist and just letting it shuffle. And they either had fallen asleep or they used it as a white noise for the background, and they woke up when they heard mine, because I, for some reason, was in that playlist. Thank you for whomever that did that. And there was some information in that video that was pertinent to them. So really, it will come the easiest, fastest path if you'll let it. Now, integrating yourself and having access to it are one thing. Integrating yourself as a being, doing more type of integrational exercises, like the transformative shifting exercise from Bashar, for like this image that's from the Great Pyramid of Giza. TReb has said that is a chakra aligning type of image, that at least in my case, that is what it's doing, and it's very likely that's doing it for other people as well, because the people that do say, ooh, what's that image, seems to have the same types of things happening to them that I've had happen. And that's a very integrative state. Just recognizing in every single moment that I exist, time is the illusion, I am immortal, is another way to integrate. So you have all these different types of things, and going to life coaches and spiritual coaches and asking for recommendations that might energetically be in alignment with you. Talking to channels directly, talking to Bashar, talking to Adronis, talking to any number of different types of channels is another way. They have higher access to seeing energetics in your physical body and your energetic body, and you're building the light body, diamond light body. And that's also a way to integrate, is to talk to channels and have them give you exercises. Like TReb gave me an exercise for imagining breathing in white light and imagining them being breathed into all your chakra points and breathing it out and breathing out all the things and the blockages that were in there. And that's worked quite well. And that was something that was specific for me, that in my energetics seemed to work for me. So there's any number of ways to gain access to these things. Listening to classical music, especially ones that have golden means in them. So it really is following your excitement is what we're going to go back to. What is the most exciting permission slip that you can find that allows you to integrate as a whole holistic being, will give you access to your Akashic Records. Because when you're following your excitement, that integrative portion of your excitement, that is you on a higher level bleeding through in the space-time reality, the more of you, that excitement is you on a higher level bleeding in, that is you. And when you follow that excitement, the things that excite you will be more and more and more in your path, and you will start to integrate more and more as an holistic being, because the things you need to integrate will just be there when you need them. So you don't have to go chasing after things. You don't have to make a list and check it twice. It will be there if you follow your excitement. Who knew? And this is the easiest way to do integration as a whole holistic being, is following your excitement and just finding a permission slip that works for you. They will be put in your path. So out of all the things I mentioned, if there's something that tickles your excitement more than another, seek it out and send me a message, ask around, and find the items that work best for you. So thank you very much for watching. Glenn Parker High Vibration Foundation. Coaching, business, life, and spiritual. Always happy to do a free consultation for an hour. Also working on this Bashar Space-Time Antenna project. Starting to get into the 3D model phase. I have some bids out there, trying to tweak them to make sure they're going to be good to go to print, so that we can print a physical 3D model, something we can wrap the electrical wire around. And we're going to offer that free on the website, on the foundation website, for people to be able to download. So if you want to do 3D printing of these things and experiment yourself, it will be available for you. And some people have done donations to that end to be able to make that possible. And then I want to fully document and run it through its rigors as well, and publish that as a documentary on YouTube and put all the raw video up there as well. So if you want to support that, there'll be an annotation on the screen. There's links down below. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And thank you very much. Love and light, and have a fantastic day.